I bought my dream car at 21.
The Porsche 911 Turbo S, the supercar that was built to be dailied, but with power. I headed over to Auto Trader to see what these cars roughly fetch for in the used car market, and to my surprise, they fetch for well over £100,000, which is money I don't have to be chucking into a car as of right now, and it wasn't something I was willing to do or prepared to do. So I did the next best thing. After hours of research, I came across Copart, a place to buy crash damaged cars. And eventually, after hours of scrolling, I found the car I wanted and had my heart set on. So, the day of the auction came, and I placed my bid like anyone else, and eventually, I'd won it. However, it was sold on approval, so after hours of waiting and waiting, I eventually got the car. I had it trailered home, and as you can see here, it was wrapped as there's no bonnet, and the damage was all to the front end. But I couldn't be any happier with the state the car was in, because it gave me an opportunity to do something I always wanted to do. And I've had this car for months now, and I'm going to show you guys the journey that we took to getting this beast back on the road and back to its former glory, the Turbo S.
A little bit. Straighten up. We've got the car finally in the garage ready, so I'm just going to give it a quick start up so you guys can kind of get a listen of it and a feel of what we've got here and what we're
Is it a first time start?
Unfortunately, it's not a first time start because we had to get it in here. But it's a first time start for you guys, so we'll call it a first time start. Go.
What time are we on? And it starts?
10 to 1, car starts. We rolled it in here. It's all good. I'm going to turn it off because I don't want anything to kind of go wrong.
Right, okay.
We've not got a front rad on it or anything, so I don't want it to overheat. But that kind of gives you a feel of what the car sounds like and what we're working with here. So yeah, tomorrow, I don't know what time we'll get in. It's very hard to get out of. Tomorrow when we're in the garage with our specialist mechanic, we're going to be able to kind of get that whole of the front end kind of rebuilt, fixed back on, and hopefully get the car looking.
So you can see
better shape.
you can see the damage clear now, can't you?
Yeah,
Because
so
obviously the wrap's off. Yeah?
Yeah, the wrap's off, so we've got no bonnet on it. Our specialist mechanic had to help with
No, the front tub needs straightening out. Yeah?
Yeah, it's aluminium, so
with the front tub, what we're going to do?
the beauty thing about aluminium is the bad thing about aluminium is it's soft, and the good thing is that it's soft, so it's easy to move. But you'd have to heat it up, we'll have to heat all this up and pull it. If it comes out, fine. If not, then we'll have to replace it. But that's minor. That should, if you straighten out in the right angles, the first time round, it should straighten up perfectly.
Perfect.
So basically, just straightening that out.
Yeah, we've already checked across them. The crash bars, they hold straight. That's just a piece of paper. That's fine. They're all straight. The new crash bar fits on perfectly. So it's just a little bit. It's cosmetic then.
Right, so we've got a bonnet missing, wing
Bonnet,
missing.
wing changing, headlight missing, a whole rad.
Both
The middle and the centre and the rad are both missing on the car, so we've just yet to fit them. In terms of the piping for the coolant system, are we replacing that?
the air conditioning system.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one of them's okay. That one's fine. It's got
This one here.
That one needs replacing, and
This
the
one
other
needs replacing.
The one that's snapped here that needs replacing. But
Somewhere there.
all these we've already rewired all these. They've all been repinned. They're all brand new.
So these are for what are these for the headlights?
That's one for the headlight. The other one for the rad pack fan, cooling fan. And that's for your parking sensors and your radar and stuff like that.
Right, so basically we've got the car situated in a ramp.
So where's the car now?
It's at Automedics.
Yeah?
Yep, and we've got it situated in the ramp. We've taken the wheel off and we've discovered we've got a slight problem here with the shock. It's slightly bent, literally a millimetre or two. It's hard to catch on camera, but you can kind of see it is a bit bent there. The sad thing is we only need this gold bit here, and that's the only thing that we're willing to buy, and that's about £800-900 from Porsche Centre, and there's none in the UK at the moment. So we don't know what we're going to do about that. We've got a friend in Poland. We found one in Poland. We've got a friend in Poland who's willing to drive it down but we've got to pay him then, and we don't know if it's worth it to get it from Porsche or to just have him pick it up and pay him for his time. But that's all up in the air right now. If I take you over here, you can see we've got the tub that has been bent in. What we're going to do here, because it's aluminium, it's it's a very, very soft metal. So what we're going to do is hopefully heat it up and knock it back into shape. We've got to be very, very careful, because if we break it in any place, then we're screwed, and it might cost us having to get a new tub. But aside from that, once that's done, the front radiator will be going on, the side rad will be going on, wing, bum, 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 all the little things that will all be done, and the car will be ready for its first drive.
Okay, so talk to me about the roof. What did we find out about the roof?
The roof, what we found out was... See, I thought that we were able to replace this glass, but unfortunately that's not the case. You have to buy a whole new sunroof. So that's what we've done. We've grabbed a new sunroof from a guy that we know, local to us with parts.
So a roof, yeah? You got a new roof?
Yeah, new sunroof, new convertible soft top roof. The guy had it laying around, so we grabbed it off him, and we're going to be fitting that soon. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow, but I think today our primary focus is getting the car's coolant system bled, ready to kind of be on the road. So yeah.
As we mentioned earlier, aluminium is a soft and malleable metal, but it can also be very unforgiving. The type Porsche uses for the tub is a hardened alloy. It's strong, lightweight and structural, but once it bends, you can't just force it back into shape. If you overwork it, the metal hardens, becomes brittle and can crack, and that's when things get expensive. As the tub isn't just one big piece you can swap out, it's built in sections, joined, riveted and bonded, and designed to work as a single unit. So if we get this wrong, we're not just redoing a dent, we're having to cut, chop and rebuild entire sections to fix it properly. And that's exactly what we're trying to avoid. So right now, we're taking it slow, using the hand jack to gently push from behind, tapping it with a hammer and feeling how the metal moves. Bit by bit, we're trying to coax it back into its original form without going too far and breaking the aluminium. And as you can see here, it's taking form quite nicely, if I do say so myself. We're not overdoing it, it's just the right amount to get this tub back to its original form. Now we're heading underneath the car to replace the aircon line, and you might be wondering why it needs doing from the underneath. Well, on the 911 Turbo S, the engine is located at the back, but the rad pack, including the aircon condenser, sits at the front, so the lines have to run the full length of the car, and Porsche routes them underneath to make that work. It's a nice bit of design, but the downside is they're right in the firing line if the car ever takes a hit, and that's exactly what happened here. So as part of the build, we're going to have to swap them out and put new ones in. It's a bit of a faff and a fiddle, but we eventually managed to undo the brackets that held in the aircon line, so we were able to replace them with a brand new one.
This one? This one? Yes.
I think this one.
This look different, Mary. No. Same. No, same.
Different.
Different?
Different. Yeah, this one have too many stickers.
Here we are with the built-up bumper ready to be put back on the Porsche 911 Turbo S, which we are currently rebuilding. As you can see here, it has been painted in viola metallic, I believe the colour is. It's looking beautiful, as I would say. We have put in the indicators, we have put in the fog lights, we have put in the spoiler that allows for aero to come underneath, which is what we found out to be an additional extra option. So when we got the car, we didn't really know what it came with. And the fact that it came with that has kind of like with a bit of luck kind of thing. Not luck, but we got lucky in the sense of the car is fully spec to how we'd want it in an ideal world. Oops, sorry. If you follow me through, here we have the wing, the driver's side wing. That is painted, ready to be fitted. Again, in the same colour, the bio-Italian. Here's the headlight, ready to be fitted into the car. As you can see here, it's got VW Audi logos, so save you money when buying parts, because if you go directly with Porsche, they will screw the life out of you. If you try to buy that car from the not car. Here we have the bonnet that is painted, prepped, ready to be fitted. Just waiting on the brackets and the bonnet latch, and we can fit that in. The coolant pipes, which are all linked to that rad pack over here. The original rad pack of the car was perished; they were completely non-existent, so we've had to replace it. We got this from a scrapyard. Some guy local to us that kind of ships on Porsches, Ferraris, those sort of things, and he had the driver's side rad pack for us. So yeah, that's going to be fitted. I think we got lucky. There's no broken connectors, nothing, no broken pipes. So we're blessed in that sense that we're not faffing around with soldering wires and changing rubber and all that crap. But yeah, if you just have a look at this, this is pretty much ready to be fitted on the car, all in good shape. Right, so back with the car now. As you can see here, we have fit the driver's side rad pack on. We obviously this is a completed part, so it's all fit on nicely. We don't have to mess about with separate radiators building it up. This, if you look over here, this bracket over here, we had to rivet on because we need to re-rivet it to put the bracket back on, right? Because it was completely knackered, I'll show you it. This was the bracket that we've had to change and rivet on because I don't think that was going to hold anything. So aside from that, we straightened out the tub. There's just a few little details we need to kind of work out, but it's all been straightened relatively well to the measurements of specification. The aircon pipes we have refit. This one here was broken, so we had to lift the car up and change it from underneath, but now as you can see they are both running perfectly fine and are pretty much ready to have aircon gas put in them. So aside from that, we just got the front rad to be put on, and yeah, it's just a case of building the car back up now. So yeah.
It's down right, boy.